Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us in this. And today I have Barry, my friend Barry. Barry, you remember we talked about on yesterday how we talked about our score skills, and we talked about yesterday with the C, which is complimenting others. So when we compliment others, we're talking about being nice and giving words of encouragement, positive things, saying that to them in order to encourage them to move or do better things. Today we're going to move to our next subject in the score skills, which is offer help or encouragement. So Barry, we're going to talk about offering help. So when you offer help to someone, it is important to understand you're offering something to give to them. So when you offer to give to them, you must do a certain type of thing. But before I begin, Barry, do you know what the word offer means? You mind if I help you? So when you offer someone something, you offer to give someone a chance to accept or reject it. So what does it mean to help? To help means to give assistance, to give aid. And when you offer help, then you give a person a chance to accept your assistance. So that is the first part of our vocabulary words, which is offer. So our vocabulary words we're using today are offer, encouragement, and help. So we started with offer. Our next word we want to talk about is help. So when you help someone, there are two different kinds of helping. The first kind is when someone it doesn't know it, as far as how to do something, so you show the person how to do it. Is doing something for other people helpful if they don't know how to do it for themselves? Do you think that is a good thing to do? Is you think doing it for them? No, I didn't think so. For example, would it be helpful to give someone the answer to a math problem if they didn't know it, Barry? Do you think that's being helpful? No, I didn't think so, Barry. Why not? Because you're right, because the person wouldn't learn how to do the problem themselves. So we have to learn to do something for ourselves. That's not the good type of offering of help. Therefore, if the person doesn't know how to do something, be sure to help them by showing them the person how to do it, not doing it for them. The second kind of helping is when you see something that is needs to be done. You can just do it. For example, Barry, you might see that I'm trying to carry these heavy things in the classroom, or you can try to help me carry some of those things. We call this kind of helping, sharing the work. Or you can help your classmates if they're struggling with getting some puzzles pieces together and they drop some on the floor and you offer to help get them up and you help assist them. That is sharing the work. Sounds good, Barry? The next one we're going to talk about is encouragement. Now, when we come to encouragement, in addition to helping someone, you can provide encouragement. What does encouragement means? That means words of hope, words of courage. So when we offer someone encouragement, you tell people that they can do something. Okay, Barry? So you say, you can do it. There are two different types of encouragement, just like we had in help. First, you might encourage another person to participate in a group activity or together. What you might say to encourage them, what might you might say to encourage them? What's your idea? Do you have any suggestions? That sounds pretty good. There's some other ways you can ask that as well. The second type of part of that is understanding, telling that person that he or she can succeed in that different thing that they may be struggling with. And how do you do that? You say, you can do it, or I know you can learn to do this. Those are very sounding words that sound and pleasant. And when you show eye contact, that means you're being sincere. So when you offer help and provide encouragement at the same time, You see that when someone's stuck on a problem, you can ask that person if he or she needs some help. And then you can tell he or she when they're done in the future, you remember to tell them, great job. Or in the future, you can remember to offer help and you can give someone a chance to either accept it or reject your offer of assistance. You don't always have to worry about it in the giving part on your end to help. So, Barry, we're going to talk about some things that we're going to sort far that we may have as far as sharing our emotions. So, we don't know how to do those different things. So, if we may not do something, we might be afraid. We might say someone is dumb. We not like trying it, or it might be bad. So, the purpose of this skill, learning this skill, which is offer help and encouragement to others, it is to avoid having someone in our class or in our group activities having them feel bad if they don't know how to do something. No, we all have times when we can use some help or encouragement. Even I, as your teacher, even you say, Mr. Simmons, you're doing a great job of us teaching today, or you did a great job when you presented us to today, helping me with my work. Teachers can use encouragement as well, Barry. Wouldn't you agree? I thought so. That's a great answer. So, Barry, what are some good things that could happen to people when you encourage them and help them the right way? So, other persons, they could learn to do things the right way. They can feel better. You're right. And that person won't get stuck on the same thing the next time. That's a great idea. Yeah. So, what are some ways you can help your person when you encourage them as well? When you help people, sure, when you help people, they do like you. That's a very good answer, Barry. When you help people in the future, they might ask for your assistance in the future as well, and they may not reject it. So I also think when you help people, you know, work with you, they will want to work with you also and include you in a part of their group in the future as well. Sounds pretty good, Barry. I like your answers. So, Barry, as far as offering help or encouraging others, I think when you use this skill in class, when you offer encouragement, you can use this anytime you see someone get stuck. Anytime someone asks you to help, anytime you see someone trying to do too much and you think they might need assistance, or anytime someone you see is not participating, you can include them and you like, I think you would add a great compliment to our activity with whatever words of encouragement you might say. You just fill in the blank. So in continuing encouraging, we talked about how can I tell someone is stuck or needs some help or encouragement, offering help or encouragement. You know, if they're sitting there and they're doing nothing, if they look confused, if they have a puzzled look on their face, or if they're frustrated and they just stop working. Everybody needs encouragement like that. You know, you can understand how they need help or offer encouragement. So what you want to do is ask them, certain things. You say, how can I help? Or I can help you if you would like. That's asking for assistance. Sounds pretty good, Barry. So we're going to talk about our score, where we share ideas, where we talk about our sounding, sound, expression, and eye contact, which is our C, with our C acronym. So when use our sound, what means we're using a very pleasant voice, which means again, when you ask that person for help, when you ask them for help or you're encouraging them, you say, "Can I help you?" Or, we move to the E, which is the expression, which is a very pleasant expression. When you combine that sound of your voice with your expression, you say, "Can I help you?" or "Do you need help?" And then you add the last part of the E, which is the eye contact. And we're making sure we're looking at each other when we say this, Barry. and you put the sound with it, the expression, and the eye contact, you be like, "Can I help you?" Or "Do you need some help?" Sounds pretty good, right, Barry? So, Barry, once you offer your help and you think it has been accepted, you can help the person or offer your encouragement. So, in different ways, you say, you also can say, "Is there anything I can do to help?" And you use your very pleasant voice and use your expression, and you make sure you're making eye contact. Or you say, the way you can encourage someone is by saying, "Hey, that's okay. You'll figure it out." If you see them struggling, you have a confused look on their face, you can say, "I know you can do it. I'm right here for you." And also, you can also say something such as, "You're a great student. I know you'll get it." So, Barry, when you're discussing it, what you do next is, as far as an encouragement, what you want to do is make sure, as that person, if somebody encourage you and helping you, you thank the person for offering. You decide whether or not you want or need that help if you're getting that assistance or offering that assistance, and then you accept it or you don't accept it, and you that offer in a very pleasant way, which is that expression part of I see, which is the acronym. So, Barry, we're going to have a very short conversation where I can actually going to show you how you should respond when you run into this type of situation where you might need to use the offer, help, or encouragement while using our acronym, which is the C, which is our sound, our expression, and our eye contact. So, you're going to see, just say, for example, we're going to use your friend Lori when you're all in group activity. So you ask Lori, say, and she's struggling, you say, "Lori, I see you're struggling. Is there any way I can offer my assistance to help you? Do you, what do you think? Do you need my help?" Do you think you were sounding good? That's a good sound, the ways you said an expression? No, I didn't think so. So what you would do, you say, "Lori, you look confused. Would you like some help?" No, so then you allow Lori to answer the question, and then you demonstrate how you understanding what we mean by using our C acronym. So what you would do is offer an encouraging statement, which is when she answers yes or no, you say, "Laura, that's perfect. I know you do really well on the next set of questions." So Barry, as you see, you would have doing a great job when it comes to being a very important part of the offering help and encouragement to your peers. So in this situation, you offer both help and encouragement. So depending on this situation, you don't always want to offer both. You don't always want to offer both. Sometimes just the word of encouragement is all a person needs, or just a little help, you know. Other times, some people might need both. Therefore, you just need to be able to judge each situation as you come to it. As a general rule, Barry, when you offer help, when you see somebody who looks confused or stuck, that offer by itself can be very, very encouraging. Like how I use that word in there, encouraging. So Barry, just remember when you and your group, you don't always have to depend on me in order to use your offer helping others. You can also use that to help your classmates offer help to each other. So remember, when you're talking to them, you make sure you're pleasant with your sound, you're pleasant with your expression, and you're making eye contact. And you can tell your classmate, Lori or Sammy, you can say, "What's your idea, Bill, for Jane?" Or "What's your idea, Bill or Sam, for Lori?" And have them take their turns. And also in your groups, you can talk about it as well. And then as far as encouraging each other and helping each other. And remember, You don't always have to use both of them. You can use one or the other. It's just about understanding what you need to do in each one of those situations. Well, Barry, thank you for class today. You were very good. And you know the bell just rung, so I think it's time for us to go. And hopefully they'll have be able to use this not just here, but you can use it at home. Thank you, Barry, for doing a great job.